Hello, welcome to the second post-mortem video for Project 2. Um, so just gonna go really quick. I think it went all right. I think it went pretty well actually. I think I made a critical error with like the parts I was using and not researching them enough, but I was able to recover. But I'll get into that a little later. So first off, what I'm most proud of, I think, I think the game was fun. I liked how I was able to quickly solve the issue that I had with the accelerometer and using the photo transistors. So along with that, yeah, I think the problem was I didn't do enough research into the parts that I needed. So the accelerometer I bought, I had done research. I looked up how to use it, how to draw, read its information and stuff, and I was getting like five different solutions, and none of them were working for me. I even tried like the connections, like if I need to solder or use, but I was returning information. It just was completely wrong. There was no numbers or anything. So I asked my friend if I could borrow hers because she had a different model, and that one seemed nicer because it gives me like just the X, the Y, and the Z. Except when I was looking online, the videos that were showing how to calibrate it were doing something completely different. Um, or the numbers were completely different. They were all getting like a consistent number in the hundreds, and I was getting from 0 to 1,000, and that was like frequently changing. So I realized something wasn't wrong with either. So yesterday I was thinking of um, solutions to my problem, and I figured out I could use a photo transistor because if I use two on the same one and I have a still light, if I were to tilt it, the one that's closer to the light would have a higher signal. So I could get that information and then tilt my board based on that. And so that's what I kind of worked with. And I came up with my final design, which I'll explain its box in a little bit, but it just is two phototransistors kind of diagonal from each other, so I could have another axis if I want. But the box right here, I found this Crayola box that I had, and I shoved a hole into it to run my cord through. But it's nice because it has a hole up top for the light source, but it's also blocked on the walls, so you can't get any outside light. And initially, I was going to use like a pan that was flat, but because the accelerometer I was using was small, so I could just hide it underneath. But this thing was bigger and bulkier, so I think this worked out fine because you can really tilt the box, and I don't know, it feels engaging enough. So that's kind of what I was proud of. Um, I really liked the game. I think I was able to recover well from trying to figure out the accelerometer. That was the biggest part. I would like to use it more. I don't really have a thought for it, like where I could use it, or how I would even read the information from mine. But if I had to do one piece of advice, it would be to research the parts more. Like know exactly what I'm going to use, how to use it. Just make sure because I don't have to reorder another part too late, or if I come up with a problem. Luckily, I was able to figure out this, but and if I had more time, I would probably add more photo transistors so I could get more axes because currently it's just a left or right lean, tilt the ball into one bin or the other. I would totally add more bins and stuff to make it more engaging and whatnot. But overall, I think it went well and I had a good time.